Okay, so there are three reasons why sometimes it's kind of cool to be poor. I'm poor, so I can give my experience on this. Okay, first of all, the scripture says, "To whom much is given, much is required." Number two, I sleep better at night because I worry less about finances. And number three, that sounded kind of like an oxymoron. Then number three, I have less friends or less fake friends. Let's say it like that. So for the first one, to whom much is given, much is required, that means less is required of me. You know, when you have a lot of money, God requires more of you. More is required of you in life. Okay, when you go to the restaurant, you're going to be required to give bigger tips. Okay, and it's going to be on your conscience, and you're going to feel guilty if you don't give that tip. Okay, when you see poor people, you are going to feel the weight of the need to give and to support those who are less fortunate than you because you are totally aware of your fortune. Okay, so again, to whom much is given, much is required. Okay, so that's one reason why it's a little cool sometimes to be poor. The second one is you sleep a little better at night. When you got a lot of money, sometimes you got to be concerned about people robbing you. If I go out in public and I have on a gold necklace or some diamonds, I may not even go into poor neighborhoods because I know that there is a case that I may be robbed. Okay, so your peace is better. You know, again, when you have a lot of money, let's say for instance, if you have it stored in a house or stored in a bank, you always have to be worried about somebody trying to kidnap you for ransom. That's when you're rich, when you got that dough. Okay, these are some of the kind of things that you have to be concerned about. So overall, a poor person actually gets better quality sleep because they don't worry so much about their finances. And when I say poor, I'm not speaking of, it just means having, I would say having enough. I would call that poor in America. In America, having enough is really considered poor, because actually there are not really very poor people in America if we look at it holistically worldwide because of the third world countries that we are surrounded by. When you go into areas like that, you will really see true poverty. But what we call poor in America is basically having just your basic needs fulfilled. You don't live a extremely luxurious life. So I am poor in regards to that. Like, I don't live a completely luxurious life. I can't have people wait on me hand and foot. Most things that I need, I am independent and have to complete those tasks on my own. Okay, I can't go out to eat a lot. I have to cook my own food. Okay, so this is poor. I'm speaking of poor in America. Okay. Then the third reason is you have less friends. I don't like to use the term fake friends, but you have less fake friends because when you are wealthy, you're going to have uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, even some that you didn't even know that you have. They'll come out of the woodworks simply because they know that you're wealthy and that they can borrow from you. Okay, and not only family members, but you'll just have friends for no reason. It's just like the kid that gets the car in high school. They have friends. They'll have plenty of friends because what? They want to get a ride home. They want to ride to the grocery store. They want transportation at lunchtime. So that's why sometimes it's just a little cool to be poor. Hey, like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, peace and love.